My name is Gary Suhr. I was born in Rockford, Illinois. My parents are both deaf, as am I. I have an older brother who is deaf. Including myself, there are 5 children. All of us are deaf. Because we are all deaf, we can use sign language freely. It was an easy life, never boring. I attended the Wisconsin School for the Deaf, just across the Illinois border, about 40 miles away. At Christmas time, I came home because we live so close. My grandparents are also deaf, as are my aunts and uncles. I have 6 cousins who are deaf. Oh, I mean hearing, but they are fluent in sign language. It was an easy life, and I always knew what was going on because we could all sign. When my family moved to a farm, my grandparents, who are also deaf, lived a mile away. That was in Hilton. We lived there for 3 or 4 years. When my father couldn't make a living, he sold the farm. We moved back to my hometown where I was born. I continued going to school in Wisconsin. But when I got a little older, like 10 or 11, I started coming home less. I liked staying at school because of things like sports and just talking with my friends. Going home meant being alone because my dad would be gone to work. I would have nothing to do. Staying at school was more fun and more enjoyable. The communication was there. I also learned about leadership skills through the Boy Scouts and athletics. It was an easy life. When my siblings and I got together for things like Christmas, I noticed it wasn't the same since my mother passed away. It was like the mast was gone from our ship. We continued to have family gatherings for 7 more years until my father passed away too. At that point, we all started to head in separate directions. When I married, I started to attend my wife's family gatherings. My aunt and uncle still lived near the school, so I got to talk with them. Once I graduated from school, things were much different for me. After my parents passed, I was around hearing people much more, like my wife's family. My English just wasn't that good. I was so used to communicating freely in sign, having to communicate in writing was quite a frustration. School had been fun, but after that, it was really frustrating, which was a disappointment to me. My wife became my secretary and saved my life. She helped me pick up on things. She helped me so much, and I realized how much my life had changed for the better. We raised 3 children who I signed to, and they are fluent in sign language. They've been good to me. If I ever needed help, I could depend on them to help out with things like phone calls. The day I got my first TDD, that was great, but I still had to communicate in English. This caused problems because I wasn't sure I'd be understood. Now that we have video phones, it's so liberating to communicate in sign again and to pass this tradition of communication to the next generation of deaf people and beyond.